but you sleep in my clothes. No, it ain't right, I've been stressing at night. We're together, but I feel alone. How long do I stand here in the fire? How long do I try before I'm on my own? How long do I walk across the wire? Stay till we fall. And say things we wanna take back. Is there a reason that we're still together? How long do we stand here in the fire? How long do we try before we're on our own? How long do we walk across the wire? Stay till we fall. your attention. I'm running out your mind. Don't know the direction to your side. Got the wrong impression. I thought that we were fine, but now it's turned to ice. So you decide, and I just wait. I don't get you, I don't chase. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know, but don't say that you're sorry. Don't say that you're sorry, girl. 'Cause we came almost too close, but don't say that you're sorry. You don't really want me, girl. It's already broken. I don't wanna talk. I'm already looking for something more. But if you wanna link up, you can hit the line. Call me anytime. So you decide, and I'll just wait. I don't get you, I don't chase. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know, but don't say that you're sorry. Don't say that you're sorry, girl. 'Cause we came almost too close, but don't say that you're sorry. You don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on, don't let my phone. Don't leave me on if you don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on, don't let my phone. Don't leave me on if you don't really want me, girl.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. You're watching our coverage of Week 2 of the NACE Starleague Varsity Premier Super Smash Bros. Tournament. My name is Audrey Norris, and today I am joined by Noah Guadara. We're going to help you catch all the action tonight for this exciting first game officially for our team. So tonight, Noah, there is a big question to ask. We're going into a new league. We weren't in this one before. We were in a lower level league. So the question tonight is, who are some characters that could actually pose a threat to Boise State?
So I have heard from a little birdie that one of the characters that might potentially pose a threat for Boise State is Rob, the robotic character. He can he's heavy, but he can also kind of fly around, cause a lot of damage, a lot of AoE, stuff like that. So we'll have to see how Boise State adapts if that character is picked.
Yeah, Rob definitely has some interesting combinations, especially one that has just a set of inputs that can cause a lot of problems. If they manage to get it off correctly, it's really hard to deal with because it can throw characters to the other side of the arena, which obviously, if you're trying not to get knocked out, getting thrown across the side is definitely a hard thing to deal with. But that is something that Boise State's going to have to look out for.
Definitely, and we do have a lot of question marks here at this new Boise State roster. Unfortunately, Diggle has graduated.
We will miss Diggle.
We miss Diggle. He was a big factor into the success of Boise State last time around. And so now the new roster is Leodog, Season Curly's, Mel4, Gunslinger, who's not a new person. It's just what Kecking was previously named. So now is Gunslinger, and then they also have New as their substitute. And so we'll have to see how Boise State does.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting mix-up for the Boise State team. But if they want to be able to succeed in this new competition, they're going to be wanting to use Doc's keys to the game. And as always, in Doc's Keys to the Game, for Super Smash Bros., you gotta punish those openings, look for that 2-frame, win in neutral, and don't forget to taunt. Smash Bros. Is a very quick and fast-paced game, so you're looking for those opportunities to be able to take people down. And as always, Doc's Keys to the Game are brought to you by Dropping Gaming, which is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes in both free and paid entry events and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you.
Definitely will be looking forward to seeing how these teams apply Doc's Keys to the Game. This is a best-of-3 format, crew battle, which means that you basically have 12 total lives, 4 characters, 3 stocks each, 4 times 3 is 12, and so basically you kind of just go one-on-one, and then once you get all your stocks knocked out on one player, the next player subs in, so it's kind of like a tag team in that sort of way.
Yeah, it's always interesting to look at a crew battle. I feel like when we watch other esports, it feels a little bit more straightforward, but I remember the first time I watched one, I was really confused why someone kept, like after the first game, I was like, why is this person jumping off the side a couple of times? But it's for the stock reset. And so as we get into this, it looks like we're going to be starting off with Banjo and Kazooie versus Alex. Now, if I remember correctly, this is going to be Melfor for Boise State, as Melfor plays Bowser and Banjo. And as we get into it, we can already see they're just immediately going to go at it here. Ooh, nasty minecart combo there from Steve.
Yes.
With Melfor looking for his opportunity right now.
Yep, Steve or Alex from Minecraft, and last season we saw it was Enderman. These characters are just very annoying. They can build, and if they know how to play, they can play a very dangerous game. If they get that diamond sword, diamond pick, diamond axe, it is dangerous when you face those attacks. And we already see that things are kind of even here.
Yeah. Around similar percentages. Melfor at 64, knocking Alex right now over to 66. Trying to ledge guard here, but gets thrown off the ledge themselves with TNT in the waiting. Ooh, and a nasty lava block to the top there. Boise State is going to have to deal with just a pretty solid defense here from Wichita State.
Alex comes in with the piston, comes in with the lava. He's just trying to buy some time, be able to mine, get crafting. That minecart doesn't do a whole lot. And now Banjo and Kazooie use that grenade to do some damage. And again, it's still pretty even here. Diamond block has been mined, and that's already a stock for Wichita State.
Ooh, yeah, 96% too on Steve right here. Just got a diamond too, which could be nasty, but Melfor is able to knock their stock away, bringing it back 2-2. 37% now. Ooh, 59. That was a nasty combo on the ledge there. The Wonder Wing is going to help with the recovery, but the minecart being sent back. Both of these teams are just really trying their best to get the advantage on the ledge, but so far Wichita has been doing a really good job.
Definitely, and those eggs aren't doing enough for Boise State, whatever you want to call them, eggs, grenades. And
there's a mixture of both.
Yeah, we already see, oh, it looks like there's a nice smackdown there. The anvil comes through. Maybe some magma comes forward, but not for now. The anvil, just barely misses Banjo and Kazooie minecart. Not able to find contact, and now with this sword and these minecarts coming through, Banjo and Kazooie, for Boise State is in a precarious position, misses their attack.
Yeah. Let's see, 118 to 85%. Wichita State is still able to keep up a solid defense, keeping Melfor on his feet, but they do get knocked off the side. The ledge guard almost goes through, but Wichita State is able to get past it. They get thrown off the side once again, though. Boise State is just looking for their opportunity to take the next stock here. Unfortunately, they're going to get thrown off the side and put in the same spot that they were earlier. Wichita State's going to take the opportunity to try and get their diamond, but they're knocked out in the process, bringing the score 2-1 in Boise State's favor. Though Melfor's looking like he's in a dangerous spot at 140% here.
140%, minecart comes out, and that is not the stock quite yet. But we'll have to see if this is a successful recovery. It is. Minecart misses once again. And so some nice damage is coming through on Alex. Another minecart dodged. But this allows Alex to be able to mine And that minecart comes through as well. So now it's 33% to 0. We'll have to see who comes out on top on this final stock.
Boise State gets over the wall that Wichita tried to make to be able to peacefully mine. Managing to get some percentage off, but combo from Steve was landed there for a second. Boise State still has the upper hand for now, 48 to 35% right now. Ooh, nice combo attack off of one of Steve's own blocks there too. Knocking them off the side, trying to set up a ledge guard, but the minecart deflects the grenade. Shields up. Ooh, nice shield trade for both of them.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful, Boise State. The shield is getting low.
Alex has that diamond sword, and that's not what you want to go against. All these diamonds and all these materials means that this Alex is going to be able to just put up so much opposition with these barriers, anvils coming through, fences, fishing hooks, anything you can throw, they will throw, and you already see that happening as Banjo-Kazooie reaches 113%.
Oh, no! The anvil!
The anvil comes down, smacks him out of the game, and that is a one-stock lead for Wichita State.
I don't know about you, but anvil is one of the most, like, unsatisfying ways to go. Like, especially, like, when you're playing Steve, it feels so good to land it just because it's really hard, but getting hit by it just, it feels so bad. I don't know about you. Every time it happens, I'm like, oh, okay.
You really just hit him with the F equals MA, power of gravity, you know, just big hunk of iron just falls down on your face. And yeah, I can agree, that probably doesn't feel good if you are from the side of Boise State. Fortunately, Melflor will be out, and we'll have to see who comes in. So we could see potentially a King DDD if it's Laydog playing, maybe a Sephiroth, maybe, I don't specifically remember any other characters. Maybe Boise State has been cooking up something new. We'll just have to find out.
Yeah, and as we get into it, it looks like it's going to be Alex versus Cloud. So Boise State's going to be pulling out Cloud to try and deal with this just impenetrable defense that Wichita is trying to create here. We're going to go ahead with the stock reset. It is going to give Boise State a very comfortable advantage in this fight, only having to take away one stock while Wichita has to get rid of 3. As we get into it, Cloud is going to take the first attack, but ooh, gets hit by a grab. Both teams are looking for their advantage. Wichita State trying to get in some of the mining that was so deadly to Melflor before.
So, we see that this Cloud is applying a lot of good damage, using that limit very...
Well... You know, sometimes it happens, though, you know?
Very carefully. And, it looks like Minecraft is not the game of the day here. Unfortunately, Alex will get knocked out. And
yeah, I looked away for 1 second, just looked to my peripheral, and then I just heard the knockout noise. So sounds like just an unfortunate recover there for Wichita State, which does bring the stock count even for Boise State versus Wichita here, which is not a bad thing because Wichita actually last season in the league that we were in before, they actually took 2nd place in the entire tournament. So going toe-to-toe with them so far isn't a bad thing, but oh, look who it is.
it's Rob.
We were talking about this earlier. We'll have to see how Boise State deals with the robotic menace that is Rob here.
Yeah.
And as you can see, he's already bringing out the nasty ranged attacks and combos off the side.
Yeah, Rob, the robotic menace can just slam you, then fly over the map and throw saws at your face. It's really not fair. And already you see that this Cloud is just getting absolutely pummeled. Hasn't been able to land a successful hit yet.
Yeah, Rob is just not letting him get anywhere near unless he wants to. Cloud has reached his limit break now. With Rob sitting at 31%, it's not where he wants him to be if he wants to be able to get a nice percentage off. But ooh, unfortunately, the limit break was wasted on a little spinning disc from Rob there. Clever play from Wichita. Currently 115% on Cloud here. It's already taking significant amount of damage in the first minute or so of this game.
So we'll have to see. Already just more powerful B attacks coming through. One misses, but that's down smash completely destroys Cloud, and that's already a stock kicking off for Wichita State.
Ooh, Rob tries to start that nasty combo off the ledge, but Cloud isn't having any of it and tries to counter him back. Bringing Rob up to 95%. He's getting closer to what he wants, but he's not able to get in enough attacks yet, with Rob keeping him at a distance here. Ooh, gets launched in the air, however. Both of them block, anticipating an attack, but it doesn't really go anywhere. 120% now on Rob. Ooh, throws a disc, activating Cloud's limit break.
Maybe this is the big opportunity we have to see from Boise State.
Oh.
And the limit breaker comes through and it misses, and now Rob is taking full advantage, just pummeling this Cloud into the dirt.
No!
Still with 3 stocks here. Things are looking a little desperate here for Boise State.
Yeah, Boise State definitely wants to take at least 1 stock here to make the next fight a little bit better if they can take all 3. But Rob is not letting Cloud get near. He does manage to knock him off the side, but Rob is willing and ready to wait for his recovery. He's got plenty of boost and options as he gets knocked off the side one more time. Now nearing 160% on Rob. He's getting close, but he is not going to go down without a fight. He wants to keep his 3 stocks.
If that happens, Wichita State will be very happy. Almost 170% here. Oh. The slash misses, however, that one does not, so that will be at least 1 stock taken here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now, but this Rob now is at reset percentage and is just happy to face this Cloud who just falls off the ledge, and that will only be 1 stock taken for Boise State, 2 stocks remaining for Wichita State.
Yeah, with the way that this Rob is playing right now, that is going to be a very nasty character to deal with. As we can see, he was just so quick off the bat with his combos and the range. So that's going to be an interesting thing to have to counter, which makes me wonder who they're going to pull out to try and deal with Rob.
Well, we haven't seen Leodog yet, so we could have the King DDD.
Deal with the ranged discs with the ranged spikes.
The ranged spike, yep. Ranged disc, green spikes just thrown circular object, circular spherical, spinning jagged objects.
Looks like we're going to get into it, and it is going to be Leodog playing King DDD against this Rob, so we'll have to see whose ranged zoning is going to be better.
3, 2, if it's any consolation, you only have to take 2 stocks off the Rob.
That's true. As we get into it, with the stock reset, we're going to go right into it with both looking for the advantage, already throwing out the ranged weaponry here. Ooh.
Yeah, and we just kind of have a little bit of a skirmish going on. However, King DDD is taking the worst of these trades. Now a little bit of fighting on the ledge. King DDD is able to recover, but takes a lot of damage, and Rob just sends that spike right back where it came from and already knocks DDD off the map, and things are looking like it's going to be another brutal smackdown for this robot.
Ooh, yeah, with the 2-2 stocks right now, Rob is at 72, but he's not letting up, throwing out all the ranged attacks. DDD does manage to swallow him and shoots the disc away because he doesn't want to deal with it, but Rob is taking advantage of that, now getting off a combo of attacks here. Spike is thrown, but it's blocked, as Rob is once again trying to set up just a nasty ranged defense here. Ooh.
So that is some nice damage there.
The game tried to fake us out. Rob was almost out, but not quite yet. As we saw earlier, he can last till like around 170% without a problem.
That's the thing about these heavy characters. You can never count them out. They're always ready to smack you.
Yeah, 145% to 108. Boise State has the advantage, but they definitely are struggling to stay on ledge, but it looks like Rob is going to be guaranteed knocked out, bringing it 1-2. Leodog has to be careful here if he doesn't want to lose a stock. Although he is a heavy character, this Rob has been comboing a lot, which he does get a combo off and is going to try and launch him into the air. Leodog dodges it though and sends off a spike and blocks the laser before he takes too much damage.
So some spikes will come through. Now this Rob is just up in the air.
He's like,
just
I can wait.
Yeah, playing with this dude. And really, the name of the game just has been this Rob is able to get up close, is able to grapple you, and just get a lot of damage there. But King DDD knocks away the robot for now, and things are looking a little precarious. 150%. Laser will miss. Will be a successful recover with some damage back, and now we just have a battle of the big boys happening in the center of the stage. Both sides kind of playing it a little bit carefully, using their ranged attacks, however. Rob's coming down, might try to find a play, isn't able to find one successfully. A little bit of ledge guarding. Will this be a recovery? It will not.
Ooh, Boise State now able to take another character from Wichita. Does bring the stock advantage down by 1. Wichita still is currently in the lead, but it is going to help them out quite a bit as long as they can bring it down as much as possible. You don't want to be losing 2 characters to 1 player. That tends to be really painful overall in these games. Just the more stocks you have, the more people you have to throw around too.
I mean, it's a simple counting game. Like 6 is greater than 5. So technically Wichita State is in the lead, but it's like one of those things where sometimes when you have a star player, if you can keep that star player alive for as long as possible, even if you have fewer stocks, it can be beneficial.
Yeah, it looks like, oh, we're going to be seeing Pac-Man. No, no, no.
Why not?
My brother plays Pac-Man, and he's so cheesy about playing Pac-Man. I'm not a fan.
I mean, he does, like, when he's eating in his eating stance, he does look like a block of cheese.
You're right. Anyway, well, we're going to see where this goes as, let's see, Pac-Man throws out the fire hydrant to deflect a spike from Leodog here. Already bring Leodog up to 47%.
As Pac-Man is just trying to get as many power-ups as possible, throws out the fire hydrant, wants to go waka waka waka. Go smack down, go smack down DDD with a couple of those punches.
Fire hydrant gets knocked away. Pac-Man just kind of waiting for their moment. Ooh, gets hit by a spike. DDD's gonna go in for the hit, but is a little bit too far. Ooh, gets hit by the fire hydrant set up by Pac-Man. Once again, just another ranged game here. Seems to be a theme with Wichita, just having longer ranged characters to be able to throw around.
King DDD's hammer is kind of struggling to deal with that. The way that this Pac-Man's playing, using ghosts and fire hydrants to block, gets that cherry, and really just kind of keeping an arm's length from this King DDD. It's all that Wichita State needs to do.
100% on Boise State, 87% on Wichita. Staying somewhat consistent with each other. Pac-Man is a lighter character, so DDD has a lot more room to work with this time. But they are not letting up. Ooh, hits Pac-Man with the spike, tries to go in for the second combo with the ledge guard, but he's able to deflect it and wait out the other spike. Gets launched to the other side, however. More spike ledge guarding here, but Pac-Man with his recovery is just able to go past it. Does get knocked out by the hammer though, bringing the stock count 2-2 with Boise State at a disadvantage right now at 121%.
Maybe this is recovery. Goes down, goes back up, and so the King DDD does get a successful recovery, takes a hit in the process. Right now, this sort of defensive play that Pac-Man is pulling out, well, it seems to be doing something right. At least it's kind of going even here against this DDD, and we'll have to see which way this swings as we have the little Galaga monster come out, I think.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this King DDD is just kind of taking a pounding for every time tries to approach this Pac-Man.
Let's see, yeah, Pac-Man, both of them retreating to the middle a little bit, trying to get the upper hand to see if they can knock someone to ledge. DDD manages to knock Pac-Man off the side, but once again, he's able to recover and gets launched off. Again, it seems to be a theme of him getting knocked off the side at least twice and recovering here, as he's now trying to summon something to hit DDD with. He knocks him with the fire hydrant once again, with Leodog throwing out as many spikes as possible. Gets hit by the fire hydrant, trying to get it out of the way, and Pac-Man's able to create a combo off of that. Ooh, throws him off the side with the swallow. Almost hits him with the spike. Yeah, Boise State is trying to get the upper hand. They're getting much higher percentages, but once again, he's a heavy character. He can stick this out just a little bit longer if need be to get this next stock that he wants.
And now this King DDD is going to start to sweat as the percentages get really high. Yes, Pac-Man has a high percentage as well, but it might not be high enough as right now, yeah, the fire hydrant comes through. Is a beautiful play. However, the spike will hit Pac-Man in return. This fire hydrant is just playing so much defense here for Wichita State. Pac-Man's just dodging. Will use the ledge as a perfect opportunity to keep on using those power-ups and just wind up the percentages here. And King DDD is in lethal range. You have to believe it, yeah.
Yep.
That is the stock taken. 2 stocks remaining for this Pac-Man.
That's impressive that Pac-Man managed to outlast DDD there, just because when you look at a character, like such a heavy character and such a light character, normally the heavy characters manage to do really well because they can just stick it out longer than the light characters. So I find it interesting that that worked out. Granted, like you were talking about, that fire hydrant, that was a lot more like play, just like defensive play and like more integral, I think, overall than I've normally seen with Pac-Man. So that was kind of interesting to watch there for both sides because DDD hit him a couple of times with the fire hydrant and Pac-Man comboed it a couple of times setting it up, which makes sense because you want to use all of your resources.
And I was going to make a joke, but I can't remember.
You can't remember the joke?
I was going to say King DDD is going to join the Ghosts of Pac-Man, but I don't remember the names of all the ghosts. Was it Inky, like Inky, Pinky, Blue, or something?
Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde.
Hey, why is there a ghost named Clyde?
Because they felt like it. Okay.
Well, we get to see the Sephiroth. Your favorite character, right?
We love Sephiroth here. Long-haired anime man with the long sword. As in, it's a long sword, not the type of sword. It is a katana.
Is it a katana? Because I'm pretty sure...
Actually, no, it's a... I don't remember currently, and that's okay, but I just know I am...
It's an Odachi. Production has just formed.
One of the members of our production is very specific about the sword types, and he gave me grief last time. I called it a long sword, describing the length of the sword. I was not classifying it as that, as I promised. But it looks like Boise State isn't going to really be able to use that sword a lot, as Pac-Man is just holding them on ledge here. Already at 94% to 11%, Wichita State is really keeping up the pressure.
Definitely. So Sephiroth will get some nice damage in return, but it's not nearly enough. This fire hydrant, it seems to just be blocking everything that Boise State is throwing at Wichita State. And again, the Sephiroth seems to be taking the bait every time. Will be able to recover, but this is exactly what Pac-Man wants. Will get the KO, and already the stocks are evened up.
Yeah, 2-2. Boise State has their work cut out for them here, as every stock they lose means that if they manage to take down this Pac-Man, they have to fight the final character with one less stock, which is not what they want. But already, does manage to get a nice hit off on Wichita, though, bringing them off ledge. The ledge guard does not go through, however, as Pac-Man just knocks them to the other side. Really enjoying the Galaga power-up right now as much as possible.
Sephiroth clearly has not heard of that strategy where you let it capture your ship and then you destroy that alien, so you have 2 ships. I'm going off on a tangent. However, the percentages are already evened up. And now Sephiroth again is getting out-damaged here. And already, well, it will get evened up. So it's anybody's game. A little smacks back and forth, and then Sephiroth really wants to charge up a powerful attack, will not be able to find it. Pac-Man is just so tiny, so compact, is able to dodge so many attacks and just throws Sephiroth off the map.
Yeah, Sephiroth. Both of them are within lethal percentages with the right combo right now, so they're dancing around this ledge. However, Sephiroth gets a nice attack off with the sword, knocking Pac-Man off the side, bringing it back 2-1 in his favor right now. But he's at still, 152, and as I say that, Pac-Man launches his own powerful attack, bringing it back 1-1.
And now Sephiroth is the 1-stocked angel. we'll have to see who comes out on top.
Boo. Boo you.
Pac-Man is at 44%. But Sephiroth is past that already. It seems like every time Boise State makes an attack, Wichita does it, but a little bit better in this fire hydrant. Again, just blocking and is used as an offensive tool. The Sephiroth is having a very hard time figuring out how to play against that. We'll get a nice smack in with that Odachi. But these massive explosion attacks are just not finding contact.
Yeah, and as we're getting closer, 93-82, now 122 for Boise State here. We are in the last legs of this fight. Boise State is just clinging on to life right now. They do not want to lose this, but Pac-Man is not going to give it up. He's trying to keep the middle here. He's going to throw out a fire hydrant, try and hit Sephiroth with it, but he's successful. As both of them are just looking for their opportunity here. Sephiroth knocks him off the side, tries to go for the guard, but Pac-Man's able to avoid the large explosion. Sephiroth tries to knock the fire hydrant off. Both are guarding around ledge. Ooh! Sephiroth gets hit by the fire hydrant off the side. This might be what Pac-Man needs for the recovery prevent. And he does get a nice, powerful hit off on Sephiroth, bringing the first series to a close in Wichita State's favor.
Yeah, the first game in the best-of-3 series. So Boise State still can come back, but they would have to win 2 in a row. Wichita State just needs 1.
Yeah, and so that's definitely going to be, we'll have to see if there's any like lineup changes here with just people switching up when they go. That's a big part of these types of games, is you don't know like when. Maybe sometimes there would be better matchups in this, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see. Boise State has a very challenging opponent to deal with right now. Since they're just so range and defensive, it's something Boise State's going to have to figure out how to get through.
Yeah, definitely the Pac-Man and the Rob played a big part in why Boise State was struggling so much. Just being able to play keep away against these characters when it seemed like Boise State really just wanted to fight, wanted to get in your face. With DDD and Rob.
Yeah, but before we go to the next match, we're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back to see the next game, potentially. Like, we'll see if Boise State wins or not, but until then, see ya.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
You take really strong players from disparate communities and you put them together on teams with expert coaching.
So you mean to tell me by all the hands in the room, everybody in here is that top 2%?
It's ultimate, it's a 1v1, and Prestige does it!
It's not every day that you're a kid like me and you get to have this experience.
Something, he gets one.
This boot camp is really about finding out every weakness.
There's no such thing as a big mistake at this level.
I have people in the crowd there cheering my name on. I have to give them a show.
That feeling of just being up on stage and having a whole crowd of people, it's unbeatable.
1v1, but
I love this. I want to do this every day.
You didn't make a choice, so you were just looking at things.
If you want to go pro, sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
Jump up and down, hear a crowd, hear casters. It's a transformational experience.
That was a light switch, and now I see what it's all about.
A lot of players here right now are caught up in winning their tournaments 5-10 years down the road. They're not going to remember who won.
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are going to be continuing our coverage of the second week of NACE Starleague Varsity Premiere for Super Smash Bros. We watched a very intense first match, which Wichita State took, but Boise State is going to be coming back for a second round, and we'll be seeing whether or not they are able to make a comeback here, or if Wichita State is going to take it home. My name is Audrey Norris, and once again, Noah Guadara will be continuing to cast with me tonight as we continue to cover this event. So, as we saw last time, Wichita State brought a lot of characters that were just really hard to deal with for Boise State. So what do you think Boise State might have to change up here to actually be able to deal with so many ranged and defensive characters?
So I don't think necessarily Boise State has to change up the characters that they are playing. But what I think they need to do is that they need to realize kind of how Wichita State is playing against them. They're using these characters that can like play disruption. Like you saw Pac-Man with that fire hydrant. Whenever like a melee attack came forward, it was just blocked or it was like deflected. And so if you're gonna play those same characters as Boise State, you need to be able to just realize kind of like you're taking the bait and maybe try an alternative approach.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to run into every single ranged attack, especially with Steve. I think that was a really nasty one. Just the minecarts being able to go vertical. Well, not vertical, horizontal, because most of those attacks don't go, like, there's a little bit of a curve. They're a little bit easier to avoid because of that, but that just going straight forward can definitely be throwing off a lot of players. So we'll have to see if Boise State is able to recover from that. But if they want to be able to recover, they're going to want to follow Doc's keys to the game, as always. And in Super Smash Bros, that is to punish your openings. Look for the 2-frame, win in neutral, and don't forget to taunt. Always look for those openings in Smash Bros and tilt you them if you can with your taunts. And as always, Dropping Gaming is the sponsor of Doc's Keys, which is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes in both free and paid entry events and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you.
Wow, I'm pretty sure this is a Persona song that was just playing.
Maybe. I didn't hear
Persona
enough
4.
of it.
It's Persona 4.
I will trust you on that. It looks like we're going to be...
Mega Man.
Yeah, we're going to be switching up the lineup for Wichita State here with Mega Man going up against Melfor once again on Banjo and Kazooie. I've not actually seen Mega Man in competitive before, so this will be fun.
So again, just more characters that can spam out these annoying ranged attacks. Leafs coming out, and Banjo and Kazooie gets a nice powerful attack. We'll miss some more, but counters one back, and it looks like it's an evenly matched fight for now for both sides.
Yeah, staying pretty close in percentages. Both teams are looking for their chance to knock someone off the ledge. Melfor has used 3 Wonder Wings so far, which is going to be dangerous if he runs out of them, and Mega Man launches him off the side, who's already throwing a volley of attacks, bringing them... Ooh, nice attack, though, from Melfor, bringing Mega Man up to 107% here, trying to get a ledge guard off, but he's not able to. Right now, Mega Man charges up a blaster attack, but Melfor hits the bottom of the stage and loses his first stock.
You hate to see that happen. You saw it from Wichita State last time. You see it from Boise State this time. That ledge can be the deadliest foe with gravity as your biggest opponent. However, Mega Man is at 115%, so as a lighter character has to be careful. 125% now. It takes a grenade blast. Comes through with the leaves, throws that out. We'll have to see if Banjo-Kazooie can finish off this first stock or if it will be Wichita State getting another one for free.
Yeah, 70% on Boise State. Ooh, with a nasty Wonder Wing attack on the 152% Mega Man. Melfor is able to knock it out and bring it back even 2-2. Though at a 74% percentage difference right now. We'll have to see if Boise State is able to gain the advantage here in this ranged onslaught.
95% here for Banjo and Kazooie, 112% now. So, getting up into that range. However, Mega Man is taking some nice damage in return. What Boise State needs if they want to succeed in this second match.
He gets knocked off the top of Mega Man's dog there. Gonna try and, again, zone each other out right now. Both looking for their openings. Banjo brings out a couple range attacks, but gets knocked up into the air. Sends Mega Man in the air, has a response, but ooh, nice attack to knock him off the side of the ledge. 96 to 135%. Banjo is in a dangerous spot, but he is bringing Mega Man up. Barely missing getting knocked out, using a Wonder Wing to recover, too. Ooh.
That will be stock taken here. However, Mega Man, again, 117% is very high. And those percentages, leaves come through once again, do a little bit of chip damage. Shields come through, nice shields to get some free damage onto the Banjo and Kazooie. And now we just have a fight in the center of the platform. Grenades come through, will not find anything. Now it's just Mega Man and Banjo-Kazooie duking it out. Grapple, a throw. Nice shield on that Wonder Wing. And it looks like Banjo-Kazooie is struggling a little bit to find some damage on this Mega Man, but will be able to take the stock off.
Yeah, 1-1 right now. Banjo's at 76%, bringing Mega Man up to 24 now. He's starting to put on the pressure, launching him into the air, but gets knocked away for his trouble. Nice Wonder Wing able to get away from getting knocked off the side, but he's going to get knocked up in the air instead. Both just vying for the potential to control the ledge here. Mega Man is able to get up with relative safety and knocks Banjo off to the other side of the map.
But Mega Man is just content firing those beams, firing those rockets, firing those spikes, whatever you want to call them, throwing the nuts at Banjo and Kazooie, and that will be a one-stock lead once again for Wichita State.
Ooh.
As Melfor gets knocked out.
That was an interesting mix-up to see. I haven't seen Mega Man before in competitive Smash, but I think that it was just, once again, very similar to before. The ranged attacks are just so powerful against Boise State right now.
So, if we're going off of, like, the OG Mega Man rules, where, like, Mega Man has to beat, like, a boss to gain their power.
Right.
What does Mega Man get now that he's beaten Banjo and Kazooie?
He can throw the, let's see, what are they called? The jiggies, right? His little, okay, so in Banjo's game, it's a collect-a-thon game. He collects what, they're jigsaw puzzles. They're called jiggies.
I only play the nuts and bolts one.
Really?
No.
No, it's the little.
I thought Banjo-Kazooie was a car building game.
Oh no! Well, okay, there is a car building, but one of his victory screens, he gets a big golden jigsaw piece. They're called jiggies.
Jiggies.
Yeah, you've learned something new about Banjo and Kazooie. And it looks like we're gonna see another mix-up on Boise State's side this time. They're gonna be bringing out good old Fire Emblem character Lucina. As we get into, you know, we had to see one of them, right? There's so many.
We're going to have to see if this Lucina can get any lucky 1% crits.
Oh my gosh, and it looks like as we get into this, Mega Man is going to bring out the Leaf Shield to get some damage off the bat here. I find it interesting that we're bringing out a melee character to this very much ranged fight, but we're bringing a sword to a gunfight. Literally.
Sort to a blaster fight. I don't know if you can call it a gun. I don't.
Close enough. It's a blaster.
It's a blaster.
Does about the same thing. So as we can see, both teams staying very close in I was about to say close in percentage, but Boise State is knocked to 85%, with Wichita staying at a comfortable 46, just keeping them at a distance right now.
Definitely, this Lucina is having a very difficult time actually finding effective contact on this Mega Man. I don't know the philosophy behind the pick, however, this Mega Man is fine and very happy just playing keep away. Slashes come through, but now this is going to be a difficult ledge scenario for this Lucina.
Ooh. Oh! Dodges the first blast, but isn't able to dodge the second, and they get brought down to 2 stocks. Once again, very similar, not a great spot if Boise State wants to be able to gain the advantage here.
This Mega Man is at 90%, 104%. Correction, 120%. Will this be able to be a successful recovery? Yes, it will be. Leaf Shield comes through, and now Lucina at 50%. However, nice damage on Mega Man. The shield will come through on that sticky bomb. So far, this Lucina is keeping a reasonable amount of health on the second stock. Well, as I say that, they get knocked off the ledge, and now things are evened up. Yeah, Caster Curse, my apologies. Mega Man is 153%. This Lucina wants the KO so bad.
There's definitely the potential here for Boise State, but this Mega Mind, I almost said. No, Mega Man was trying to dodge it to the best of their ability, but does eventually get hit from a nice shot there from Boise State, knocking them out, giving Boise State the chance to get rid of that Mega Man.
Well, you know what the difference between Mega Man and Mega Mind is, right? Presentation.
Why is this? I love how the goal tonight is just to make the
I'm making the worst jokes ever tonight.
Reference jokes to whatever we're talking about. That one actually wasn't horrible though. And now all I can think of is that meme though.
That meme?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super one. But
Mega Man now out of the running though. Did manage to take quite a few stocks from Boise State as they're getting into the next matchup. Again, it's going to be a different one. Mario versus Lucina.
And I think we just saw in the picture-in-picture we had Waldo. Was somebody wearing a white hat and white red hat and shirt?
I think that's nude.
Oh. Could have fooled me.
Fair enough.
But anyway.
Let's see, as we get into this. Yeah, stock reset complete. Boise State has 1 stock to work with in this fight here. That's going to be very nasty for them going forward, as they're going to have to dance around as many attacks as possible. With this Mario not managing to land a quick hit off, trying to start their combos, but not able to get there quite yet, as Lucina does manage to knock them off the side of the ledge to start this off.
So it looks like into a more melee character like Mario, this Lucina is being a bit more successful. The fireball will get destroyed, not find any damage. So far, this Mario is just trying to do these up kicks and seems to be doing some damage, but Lucina can do that as well. Right now in the melee versus melee match, Mario is not succeeding as well as he thinks he should be.
Yeah, 98 to 59. Boise State currently having the advantage of percentage here, which is definitely going to be helpful for them in the long run if they can keep it with this Mario doing combo after combo.
What was that?
Wow. Okay. I did.
Mario like just hit him with the fist.
I guess that combo there ended up launching Boise State off the side there. I mean, that's one of the dangers of Super Smash Bros. If they get one of those really powerful side smashes off, it doesn't end well for you. As we can see, Boise State now losing their Fire Emblem character, having to go into Mario. They now have to figure out who's going to be the best matchup against him.
And I believe that's a 3-stock deficit for Boise State.
Yeah, a whole character that they're going to have to make up if they want to be able to come back from this, which is definitely not where they want to be. But who do you think they might pull out? I think it might be Leodog.
Leodog?
I think
you're going to see the DDD?
It could be a little bit dangerous because we have seen Mario do really well against Leodog in the past.
I will take that bet. I will bet you $100,000 that it is King DDD. Will you take that bet?
but
I'll bet you
wait,
$1 million
but
so
I
we're
said,
also saying it's King DDD. You have no. I'm saying it's King DDD. You have to say it's somebody else.
I said that first, though. You're
No.
turning this around on me.
Well, don't look to your right. I have insider information.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Well, it looks like it is indeed going to be Leodog here versus Mario. Both are going to be starting at full stocks. We're going to get into this immediately with both launching off powerful attacks, but only Mario is connecting so far. DDD going for the spikes, but Leodog isn't able to find the contact that he needs yet.
So far, Mario will try to repeat the success he had in the previous matchup. However, he is getting a little bit of a pummeling from this King DDD. However, in terms of percentages, Mario, well, I spoke too soon. Mario is taking the slight lead here in the percentage matchup.
Very slight, as it is starting to transcend into a nasty combo, almost sending DDD off the stage. This Mario is not someone to mess with here. He is ready to go, and although he's not fighting Bowser, he is fighting another Nintendo villain, so I think he knows what he's doing right now.
It's true. However, it is from the Kirby universe.
Yeah, DDD is going to try and get some advantage here off of that. 100% now on Mario. It's a little bit better for Boise State, but they still got to play a careful game here, especially if they go off ledge like that. Spike comes out, but it doesn't go very far. Mario shooting out some fireballs. Gets launched into the sky, but DDD isn't able to follow it up. Ooh.
Even percentage matchup, however, that is a nice spike hit for DDD onto the Mario. Mario 140% hasn't found the KO yet.
We are
now
within lethal.
Yeah, both sides are at lethal.
Yeah, if the Mario gets another one of those scary combinations off, yeah, it doesn't matter how heavy you are, I suppose. Ooh, 139% now. Ooh. As DDD isn't able to recover from that, Boise State is now down one stock. So that with Mario at 142%, DDD has the chance to take this back, but has to be very careful if they don't want to lose more stocks, trying to go up against the 3-stock advantage that they have right now.
Now if you're Mario at this point, you just try to get as much value out of this stock as you can, and it looks like Mario's laying a beat down on this King DDD. They both recover at the same time, but Mario is just spinning, attacking, spinning, attacking, spinning, attacking. This King DDD is, okay.
Gonna turn the tables, I suppose.
Just presses one button, gets the Mario, but Mario got very great value out of that stock, and now Wichita State is feeling very comfortable about the lead they have so far.
Mario might have the reflect cape, but DDD was able to turn that on Mario, bringing it 2-2. Though 120% on DDD is going to be nasty for him if he's not able to keep up with Mario sitting on ledge right now. He is going to try and go for the KO, but Mario jumps over and back into the middle. Both of them looking for their chance to gain an attack. Oh my gosh, Mario tries to go for the quick knockout to the top, and now to the side, knocking DDD out once again, bringing the advantage back up 2-1 for Wichita.
Very phenomenal gameplay we're seeing here by this Mario. Certainly the better brother so far. Not that we see Luigi.
Oh,
however,
we don't want to talk about Luigi, man.
we don't talk about Luigi.
He's got some scary moves if he
does.
wants to, but luckily we're watching Mario, who did pull out a kind of scary combo earlier, but he hasn't been able to pull it off with DDD, who does get a spike combo landed, knocking him up into the air, but Mario doesn't want to go out quite just yet. And DDD's going to have to look for another opening to get that lethal that he wants so desperately.
Yeah, this King DDD has been very excellent at these ledge guards against the Mario. However, when it's DDD on the edge, it seems like it's less effective. Even the stock's up once again, but this is DDD at an 80% disadvantage, and we'll have to see if Mario can finish it or if DDD will pick it up.
Yeah, whether or not the heavy character difference comes in clutch for DDD, we'll have to see. Both of them are looking for control of the ledge right now. Mario gets another combo off, bringing DDD up to 118%, though DDD fires back, bringing Wichita up to 52%. Both of these players are just looking for their opening. Spikes go out as Mario's at the ledge, tries to go up, blocks the spike, but gets grabbed by DDD, sending him up into the air, knocking him out, giving Boise State the chance to maybe come back from this. Though they do have 2 whole characters to go through, with Boise State having essentially 1 character with an extra stock left. It is good old Leodog, but that is a tall order considering how these matches have been going so far.
So, I think if you are Leodog, you're just happy that you didn't get all your stocks taken out there versus the Mario. So, if you are this King DDD, you just got to try and look and utilize that stock as much as you can. Just kind of pray and hope that you can make that last.
Yeah, your goal is just to make it as easy as possible for the last player here.
Bet you $7 trillion it's Alex.
I didn't agree to that bet.
Okay, you owe me $7 trillion.
I disagree with that, sir.
Okay. Fair enough.
You can ask the Alex for it. They'll mine you up a diamond.
True.
All right, stock reset. It's going through. Boise State with 1 stock to Alex's 3. This is going to be an interesting fight as the spike goes out and a swallow is followed up, but only bringing Alex up to 15% to start here.
We just kind of have this Alex just trying to get as much mining done as possible. Doesn't really want to fight right now. Minecart doesn't find a contact. And now, with the wooden tools, is laying a beatdown on this King DDD. King DDD will be able to recover. Will not get hit by the anvil, so far, so good. But this Alex might be playing the long game. We'll have to see what their plan is.
71% on Alex right now. DD has a decent advantage, but Alex is just continuing to mine. They're looking for those resources. They want to be able to upgrade their weapons as soon as possible to the highest quality that they can get. But as they do that, they keep getting hit by spikes and having to avoid DDD here, who is just using the entire stage to his advantage.
Looks like it is hammer time for this DDD as Alex goes up to 107% here on the damage. However, it looks like we have some nice dodges coming out on both sides. Will this be a successful ledge guard? No, it will not, and it looks like DDD takes some damage in return. And now this Alex is getting scary, already has some iron weapons. We'll be looking for diamond weapons. We'll have to see if this recovery can find success, but no, this just means that Alex will get the priority on the ledge.
Ooh, 141% on Alex here as they get knocked out, giving DDD a 2-to-1 score right now. Might be able to take another one if possible here, but Alex is just going to continue to mine. As we've seen consistently throughout the matches that Alex has played, they just want to sit here and mine as much as possible. Build up their little wall, get their diamond here. Ooh, that's going to be nasty when they get the opportunity to build, as they're going to send out a minecart to try and knock DDD away.
And look how frustrating this must be to play against. You're King DDD, you want to brawl, and you have to wait until these walls come tumbling down. But then when you actually do fight, it's against somebody who has a sword that does 50% damage on one swing.
Which is just nasty. But Wichita State is waiting on it right now, just looking for their opportunity, if even. Oh! Or just get a nasty side smash and knock them off the side. That works too. I guess the heavy character difference really isn't mattering tonight whatsoever. DDD is just getting knocked off by every character and just their mother at this point. It doesn't really matter.
Hey.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't think it has to do with the heavy characters. Like, obviously you get up on those percentages. It's just Alex is so difficult to play against, or
It's true.
Minecraft.
I don't know, Mario.
Steve or Enderman.
That
Yeah, Mario.
Mario.
The Pac-Man. Obviously, all those characters are very annoying to play against. But, you know, the Steve character and its variations just have so many tools to be able to keep you away. And then once they mine their materials, and then they get their diamond sword or axe or pickaxe or whatever, and they drop anvils on your face, and it's not very fun. You're looking like a Roadrunner. Oh, sorry, Coyote in the Roadrunner cartoon.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. We're getting set up for the next match here with Wichita State going to be going in with Alex and Boise State going in with Ken. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Another very brawl and melee-based character against a ranged character like
Brawl
Alex.
and melee. We're playing Smash Ultimate.
You know what I mean. Don't do this to me. As we get into this match in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Smash Bros. Ultimate. Smash Bros. 5, the sequel. We're going to have to see if the Street Fighter character can lay a beat down on the Minecraft character. So far, it looks like Alex is kind of fine on the trajectory that they are going on. We have some Hadoukens coming through. We might have some Shoryukens coming through. I don't know what other Street Fighter moves there are, but you certainly think that Boise State will try to pull them all out.
Yeah, Boise State unfortunately gets knocked into the air. Both teams around similar percentages right now, but Alex is just waiting out once again, looking to throw him off the ledge if possible. Gets him in a nasty magma block there and continues to mine in the meantime, knocking him off the side. 132% on Ken, not a safe spot, but he does manage to get some more damage off on Steve. Ooh, it is gonna get a stock taken from him from a nasty attack from the pickaxe.
Pickaxe in the anvil, I swear. You just get bounced all over the place.
Ooh, but does knock Alex off of the side of the block there, taking down their stock, bringing Minecraft Steve, or I guess Alex currently, down to 1 stock to Boise State's 2.
Yeah, but guess what this character has? They have diamonds. They have diamond attacks. Oh, the spin kick comes through, does a little bit of damage, but so far, this Ken is in the percentage deficit.
Ooh, nice parry.
Deflect. Yeah.
That's what they needed there. That attack was not one they want to take. So they're now going to try and avoid and destroy some blocks. Set up for their next attack, while good old Alex is going to keep on mining in the background here. Yeah.
Kind of a bit of a stalemate, however, that minecart does find a nice attack on this Ken, who is now getting pretty high up in the percentages, has to be careful. The Shoryuken goes right into the magma block, and now it's evened up in stocks, but remember, Boise State, this is their last chance, their last stock left. If they lose here, they lose the series. And now, if you are the Minecraft Alex, you are feeling very good about the position that you are in.
Yeah. Currently, Alex at 73% with Boise State at 57. Ken is looking for their opening, but they keep getting knocked back so that Alex can just continue to peacefully mine, knocking Ken off the side with a minecart, tries to go in for the anvil combo, and hits them with the minecart off the side as soon as they ledge recover, which means Wichita State is going to take the series 2-0 with Ken being the final character to get knocked out there.
So congratulations to Wichita State. They obviously put up a great fight. I think all of them can be very proud of like how they played. I'm trying to remember, did we see the fourth person from Wichita State?
I don't think we did. But we did see quite a few different characters that were just coming out from both sides. So there was a lot of variety in here. And as always, since we are here in the Boise State Esports Arena, we always want to let you know that we're looking for new students to join us in our varsity teams, as well as broadcast staff and on-air casters. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can improve your chances as well. Go to boisestate.edu/esports for more information on how you can join the Broncos. So, we saw a 2-0 match series here tonight. It was a really good fight on both teams, but the question remains, who's going to be player of the game?
So if we're doing player of the game, because obviously we don't know the players from Wichita State, who exactly was playing who. So if we're going off of Boise State, I would say probably would be Leodog.
I think that's a safe bet. Leodog definitely seemed to have the most sway in majority of the matches there, did stay in the longest for the most part, if I remember correctly. So I think Leodog is a safe bet. I'm trying to think. I don't fully remember who all was playing because there were some new characters.
We saw Melfor.
We did see Melfor.
Melfor
was
seemed
first.
to get like knocked out.
Melfor definitely had some staying power, but I don't think enough to beat out Leodog. And it looks like, as we're going into it, it is indeed going to be Leodog, who did manage to take out the menace that was Rob, as well as fight the Mario, who was doing some nasty combos. So Leodog definitely deserves Player of the Game tonight. And as always, Player of the Game is brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union. ICCU believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like how your Idaho Central helps its members achieve financial success. Leodog is your Idaho Central Credit Union Player of the Game. Congratulations, Leodog. You deserve it. You fought hard.
And something important to know, it looks like here, Leodog, JC Ho, Gim major.
Indeed.
So doesn't that make you happy?
It does make me happy. I've seen him in the Gim Labs a couple of times. That was really weird. I didn't know he was a Gim major, and I met him through this. So when I saw him, I was like, wait, Leodog? You're in Gim? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, what does GIM even stand for again? It's like games, something. I know it's like the VR people or whatever.
The VR
Game
people.
making or something.
Games, interactive media, and mobile
okay,
development.
Basically what I said.
Close enough. Yep, you got the first part. So yeah, as we're getting into the the final couple minutes of this stream, is there any final things you want to say about the match?
I think Boise State, obviously, you got 2-0'd. It's not what you want to have, but I think you can feel strong about the performance you put up today, even though you didn't get the success. Obviously, whenever you have a new roster, you're always trying to figure things out. And with those veterans coming in, I think you can still be successful.
Absolutely. I think Boise State played a really good game for the fact that they were in a new league. Obviously, going up a league, you're going to be dealing with some stronger opponents and learning a lot of new stuff. So for a first game for Boise State to play in this series, it's a pretty good job, and they're going to learn a lot and be able to deal with them better in the future. So as we are wrapping up here, I would like to present the top 5 plays of the game, which are sponsored by the Idaho Army National Guard, which is a proud supporter of Boise State Esports. Top players are presented with the... who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20K bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. So enjoy our top 5 plays of the game, have a good night, and make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. See ya! Since Mega Man in the air has a response, but ooh, nice attack to knock him off the side of the ledge. 96 to 135%. Banjo is in a dangerous spot, but he is bringing Mega Man up. Barely missing getting knocked out, using a Wonder Wing to recover, too. Ooh.
That will be...
With Boise State at a disadvantage right now at 121%.
Maybe this is recovery. Goes down. Goes back up, and so the King DDD does get a successful recovery, takes a hit in the process. Right now, this sort of defensive play that Pac-Man is pulling out, well, it seems to be doing. So Sephiroth will get some nice damage in return, but it's not nearly enough. This Fire Hydrant, it seems to just be blocking everything that Boise State is throwing at Wichita State. And again, the Sephiroth seems to be taking the bait every time. Will be able to recover, but this is exactly what Pac-Man wants. Will get, well, as I say that, they get knocked off the ledge, and now things are evened up. Yeah, Caster Curse, my apologies. Mega Man is 153%. This Lucina wants the KO so bad.
There's definitely the potential here for Boise State, but this Mega Mind, I almost said. No, Mega Man combo off, bringing DDD up to 118%. The DDD fires back, bringing Wichita up to 52%. Both of these players are just looking for their opening. Spikes go out as the Mario's at the ledge, tries to go up, blocks the spike, but gets grabbed by DDD, sending him up into the air, knocking him out.